It's simply the game. For Wayne Hills and Ramapo, it's the only one that matters. Last year, Wayne Hills, led by the explosiveness of Chaz Lynn, knocked off Ramapo twice. The Patriots put together a magical season, winning over Ramapo in the sectional final. The Green Raiders have lost only 3 games the last 3 years. All have been to Wayne Hills. This year, Ramapo is unbeaten through 7, but to them, success is only measured here. Today, another chapter in one of the great rivalries in the Garden State. Wayne Hills, Ramapo, next. It's a gorgeous November evening for the big game, a big crowd on hand here in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. This is the MSG Tri-State High School Football Game of the Week. The Patriots of Wayne Hills High School versus the Green Raiders of Ramapo High School. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brogno. Glad you could join us on what feels like a tropical evening on this 1st of November. This is one of the big rivalries in the Garden State. Wayne Hills and Ramapo, 2 outstanding programs, once again on a collision course here in northern New Jersey. Alongside on the call of the game is Jimmy Cavallo. And Jim, these 2 teams, Wayne Hills and Ramapo, every year the same story. They circle this one on their schedule.
Yeah, you can call it a rivalry based on proximity. They're only 3 miles apart. Everybody knows each other. But it's really based on competition, Lou. Every time these 2 programs match up, something is on the table. Everything is on the line. Tonight, it's the NBIL Division I crown, as it always is. I mean, you'd have to go back to 1991 that a team other than Ramapo or Wayne Hills won the division. That's 12 years, Lou. I mean, it's a 2-horse race. They play in the state finals year after year. They slug it out. Last 6 years, 3-3, 3 wins apiece.
The Patriots of Wayne Hills, well, by their standards, a little bit of a disappointment. They come in at 5-2, but of course this one would make their season.
Yeah, they got off to a rough start. Their best player was out of the lineup, got out to a 1-2 start. But since then, just rock and roll, winning 4 straight. And their primetime player, Chaz Lynn, is back in the lineup. So you got to feel good about your situation. They've won 4 games in a row. Their best player got back on the program last week. He's got a game under his belt. You see them defeating Fairlawn. Lynn, outstanding game, 3 touchdowns, and coming off a state championship season. Don't be fooled by the record. Wayne Hills is ready to play football tonight.
Of course, the Patriots sectional champions a year ago at 12-0. One of the main reasons, their outstanding running back, Chaz Lynn.
And there he is, number 41 in your program. He could just beat you in so many ways. Quick, elusive, explosive. Chaz Lynn, on most nights, is the fastest player on the football field. I mean, and one thing about him, he loves to play against Ramapo. In this game last year, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 200 yards rushing. Chaz Lynn is back on the football field in his senior season. He was hurt. He watched the first 6 games. He played last week. He's ready to unleash some fury tonight. You know that.
All right, the Green Raiders of Ramapo, a terrific year so far. They are 7-0, and they've been putting up a lot of points offensively.
Yeah, this is a team that prides themselves on winning championships. Let's face it, look them out to 7-0, just crushing people. 2 shutouts in their last 2 weeks. Every week, week in and week out, they're putting up 30 points. Last year, the 10-2 season, of course, lost the state final to who? Wayne Hills. But once again, Ramapo has an outstanding season going. They're looking to keep it going tonight and get their coach, Drew Gibbs, another division crown.
Well, Ramapo will go as their outstanding quarterback goes. His name is Charlie Granitel. So far this season, he has been sparkling.
Lou, year in and year out, there are great football stories in North Jersey. I think this is the best one. Charlie Granitel was a backup as a sophomore, a backup as a junior. Well, as a senior, a first-year starter, he's leading North Jersey in touchdown passes. Charlie has just blown up, man. I mean, this guy throws some ball. He's going to throw for 2,000 yards this year out of the shotgun almost every down. Loves to throw high-flying Green Raider offense led by the Super Chuck, Charlie Granitel.
All right, opening kickoff just moments away. Wayne Hills versus Ramapo. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. The Green Raiders of Ramapo High School taking the field. The big game for them this season. They come in with an undefeated mark of 7-0, blowing out Demarest a week ago by the score of 37-0. Meanwhile, Wayne Hills playing outstanding football. They've won 4 straight. They're now 5-0 after their win against Fairlawn last week, 41-7. The captains are at midfield, and let's take a look at the Madison Square Garden Network Tri-State poll. And the Ramapo Green Raiders, certainly a team that is right there.
Yeah, this is for week 6. Don Bosco Prep. They beat St. Joe's Montvale today. They'll stay number 1, 60 straight weeks coming up on. See, St. Joe's and Montvale took their first loss today. Poly Prep with a victory last week. St. Peter's Prep, Richie Hansen's club, they got a big game this week against Bayonne. That'll be interesting to see. Staples, Connecticut still on the board there at 7-0. Toms River North down at the shore. And then you see Ramapo, number 7. Freeport out on Long Island, number 8. And St. Anthony's the Friars at number 9. And Bergen Catholic, Lou, the Crusaders back in the top 10.
There's a look at the Patriots of Wayne Hills and their head coach, Chris Olson, in his 25th season. Last year, these two teams played twice. Wayne Hills won in the first meeting, and then in the championship game, 19-0 on the 6th of December. That was the sectional final. Wayne Hills capping off a brilliant 12-0 season.
And finally for Chris Olson, what a year it's been for him. I know you're saying 5-2, but he finally got his due. Came into the season as the defending state champs, and Chris Olson, just one of the best in the business, man. Puts together just an outstanding program. They pride themselves on winning division titles, which he has just done incredibly, 9 NBIL titles, and getting to the state finals, which he's done 8 times.
And the Ramapo coach on the sideline for the Green Raiders, Drew Gibbs, in his 3rd season, 29-2. He has a state championship under his belt as well, and his team playing sensational football this season at 7-0.
After a long-time assistant, Chuck Johnson on Ridgewood, Drew Gibbs. I mean, just a rock-solid guy. His enthusiasm, just knows the game inside and out, brings his team in 7-0 on his way. Could be to another perfect season. And when you talk about perfect season, when you talk Wayne Hills or Ramapo, it always hinges on this regular season game.
And Wayne Hills kicks it off right to left on your screen. It's a short kick taken by Kyle Rader at the 15. He's to the 20 and banged across the 25-yard line. Ramapo will put it in play at that point. Green Raiders, a prolific offensive unit this year, led by their outstanding quarterback, Charlie Granitel, a senior 5'8", 160. He has sensational numbers. Just last week, he went 14 of 16, 205 yards and 3 touchdowns in the win over Demarest.
Yeah, this Ramapo team, they'll work out of the shotgun primarily, and they'll do anything out of this shotgun. They'll run the ball on first down out of it, but they like to give Charlie a good look at the field.
Twin receivers go to the right. Granitel steps up. He's going long, and it is nearly intercepted. Pass was a little bit short and tight. Looking for Kyle Rader down the sidelines, and it was knocked away by Pete DeSico.
That's an outstanding play by Rader. Made a little adjustment on the ball and had to become a defensive back. A little underthrown by Granitel, and Rader came back to knock it down.
There's your offensive line for Ramapo. Andrew Salinger, Tui, Gattuso, Dini, and Culinary. Kyle Tinsley is the tight end. Chris Arnold and Kyle Rader are the receivers. Dave Silverstein and Luca Ragon, the outstanding running backs behind the senior quarterback, Granitel. He flips outside the Raider. He makes the catch, but then is dropped as soon as he makes the play. And another outstanding play by Pete DeSico. That's 2 terrific defensive plays in a row.
Yeah, Pistol Pete coming up in a hurry right there to make the stop. Nice effort there by Pete to just stop that play before it even had a chance to develop for the junior linebacker.
Here's a look at the Patriots defense. Abilo, Lurin, Dominguez, and Jampara up front. Ryan Green, the outstanding Chris Zambelli, Brian Pagan, and Pete DeSico, the linebackers. Bucci and Lynn, the corners, and Kyle Kavanaugh is the safety. It is 3rd down at about 14. Handoff goes up the middle, not much there. Wayne Hills defense, oh, so tough. Luca Ragon carried the football, but Ramapo will go 3 and out.
Well, he's the heart and soul of the defense for the Patriots, Chris Zambelli. 6'2", 230-pound senior, a rare 3-year starter for the Wayne Hills Patriots. Man, just an outstanding player, and Zambelli setting the tone there on 3rd and long.
Ryan Mink is back deep to receive the punt. It's a beautiful kick, but Mink takes it at the 40 for the Patriots. Angles to the right, gets a block. Up the sidelines and into Ramapo territory. Wayne Hills is set up nicely. They'll start their first offensive possession in Green Raider territory. Wayne Hills, quarterback this season by a junior, 6'4", 215-pound Nick Warzel, who's having a long conversation on the sideline and now comes in to the huddle. Warzel's put up some nice numbers, 56 out of 125, 797 yards, 6 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. Again, only a junior. Hands it off to Chaz Lynn, looking to turn the corner and does. Picks up good yardage and is near the 40-yard line. Wayne Hills has really picked it up offensively over the last several games. Here's a look at their offensive line. Atunji, Delmacoli, Gilak, Dominguez, and Stone. Odiabilo is the tight end. Andrew Bucci was tailback when Chaz Lynn was hurt. He has switched now to split end. Ryan Mink, also Ryan Green and Chaz Lynn in the backfield behind Nick Warzel. It is second down and about 3 or 4. Football at the 40-yard line. Long setback, and the handoff goes to Lynn up the middle. Big hole, and he bursts through it. Picks up a Patriot first down.
And this offensive line really going to try and get off the ball and get Chaz Lynn involved in this game. And Lou, you know Chaz Lynn, as you take a look at the Ramapo defense, Riccardi, Gattuso, Koger done an outstanding job, Ryan Koger, and Tinsley, Donlin, Salinger, and Silverstein, the linebacking crew, Rader, Heenahan, Arnold, and Stevie Botts in the secondary. And Chaz Lynn, Lou, has just got to be excited to be playing football. Only his second game of his senior season after a dynamic junior year.
Play action, Warzel hit and dropped, absolutely crushed behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, a big defensive play by Ryan Koger, his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, Koger, a guy Coach Drew Gibbs has said is just really coming on right now. And that's a big play. Wayne Hills had a couple of first downs. They look to be moving the ball. But watch Koger off the right side. Oh, man, right through the defense. He just buries Warzel right there. And Koger, as you said, Lou, sack number 5 on the season, puts him in his second and about 17.
9:15 and counting down here in the first. On a second down play, Warzel in trouble again, and it's Koger again. His second consecutive sack.
Good to see him getting excited, too. Why not? It's Wayne Hills and Ramapo tonight, baby. And Koger, on his first series, is getting off the ball. Just blows through the right side. Look at the swim technique. Comes in hard. No chance for Warzel. Tries to flush himself out of the pocket, but Koger says, "You're mine."
3rd and 20. High formation for the Patriots. Play action. Warzel trying to set it up across the middle. Nearly intercepted. What's the call? Incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down, and the Patriots will have to punt.
Well, you saw both defenses, Lou, respond to the opening drive. And Chris Olsen just wants to see his team settle into this game and be aggressive.
The kick, a penalty flag down on the play. Ragone goes down at about the 15-yard line. Again, there's a flag down back at the 40. And they'll sort it out. The officials are talking it over at the 30-yard line, and here comes the call. No, they wave the flag off. So the officials discuss it, decide there is no penalty. And Ramapo takes over with their second offensive possession.
Yeah, Chris Olsen talking to his troops. They know Ramapo's going to try and bring some pressure. They're a blitzing team. They've always blitzed Wayne Hills. So if they blitz up the middle, it's going to open things up on the outside for A guy like Koger and Odiobilo.
Granitel in the shotgun, and he hands it off out of the shotgun formation, and Luca Ragone has put up big numbers. Cannot get loose this time. He's nailed by Joe Giampara. Let's take a look at the keys to the game. You know, what do these two teams have to do to win tonight? There's the Ramapo keys.
Yeah, you got two rock-solid teams. Drew Gibbs wants to limit the mistakes. You know, you got to watch the turnovers. And, of course, you talk about Wayne Hills right now. They're on such a high to get their prime-time big play guy back in Mr. Lynn. So you got to keep him down, man. You're not going to stop him altogether, but don't let him break off the big plays, the ones that kill you.
Flip comes outside to Ragone, gets a big block on the corner, and then plows over Lynn at the 30-yard line. Wow.
Well, when you talk about the junior, Gianluca Ragone, he's not a guy, Lou, when he gets out in the secondary, is going to try and give you a little fancy footwork. He would rather run right through you than around you, and you saw it right there, boy. You're a defensive back, and old Gianluca's coming your way. You better brace yourself.
Only a junior coming in with 947 yards on the season.
Yeah, he'll go over 1,000 yards tonight, that's for sure.
First and 10 for the Green Raiders at the 32. Mix up in the backfield. Granitel cannot get away. Got away from the first man, but then was polished off. Giampara on the tackle.
Yeah, it looked like him and Tinsley banged together.
Joe Giampapa. I apologize if I mispronounced Joe's name.
So the miscue on first, Lou, puts him in second and 13. So let's see if they go into the shotgun. Looks like Charlie's under center now.
Second down. And about 13, lost 3 on the last play. Hand off on a delay. Tackle to Ragone. And a very short pickup. Dave Lauren on the tackle. Here's the Patriots' keys to success today.
Yeah, when a guy's throwing 18 touchdown passes and is the number 1 QB in the lane, you got to put some pressure on him. Get Charlie out of his comfort zone. He's never played in this game, Wayne Hills, Ramapo, and also make some plays on offense. The Patriots, they want to unleash their gun in Chaz Lynn. They know they can do some things with the likes of Ryan Mink, who's got 4 touchdown catches, and Bucci can run the football.
On the third down, Granitel flips it out, catch is made, and that's enough for a Ramapo first down. Across the 45-yard line, nicely delivered by Charlie Granitel as he hits Chris Arnold on the reception. For Arnold, his 24th catch of the season.
Yeah, Arnold does an outstanding job right there. Arnold's the guy they like to have run the under routes, and Arnold makes a great little adjustment here. Watch Charlie as he throws it out, but Arnold kind of button hooks back in and then slips through the defenders to get the first down. Outstanding effort there by Arnold.
First and 10 now at the 45-yard line. Ramapo moving the football. Looks like Granitel might be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Quick slant, and he hits Kyle Rader, who makes the catch in Wayne Hills territory. Raiders put up some big numbers this year. 35 catches coming in, over 580 yards receiving.
Yeah, that's his number 1 target there, Kyle Rader. Put a senior super athletic, 600 yards receiving is Kyle Rader. And you mentioned, Lou, quick slant. They're trying to get Charlie Granitel into a little rhythm now. Just get him feeling good about himself. They know he's accurate. So working down the field, they're into Wayne Hills territory now for the first time tonight.
Under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. No score between these two outstanding rivals. Granitel on a play action. Going deep. Has a man inside the 15-yard line. Kyle Tinsley, his tight end. And the Green Raiders are set up deep in Wayne Hills territory.
Kyle Tinsley's supposed to be the defensive leader of this team, but off the play action, Charlie hides the ball well and throws a nice ball to Tinsley. Guy's not wide open, just get it in there. 36 yards on the completion, and Ramapo now has the ball inside the 15-yard line. Looks like it's about at the 14, Lou.
First and 10 for the Green Raiders. Granitel comes up under center, hands it off to Ragone. Gianluca Ragone going for the corner, and He's in. Touchdown, Ramapo.
So John Luca getting into it, the Green Raider faithful. As Ramapo in their quick strike offense break through. And John Luca Ragone took it to the house. But David Silverstein paved the way. A crushing block on the corner. Pancake City. From there, it was smooth sailing for John Luca.
Extra point attempt is drilled through by Bobby Heilman. His 38th PAT of the season. And Ramapo has a 7-0 lead.
Drew Gibbs knows a good run all starts with outstanding blocking at the point of attack. And when we check out this replay, watch number 40 on the right side of your screen. Get out in front of John Luca. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There's 40. You see the defender go on his back? That's because Silverstein put him down. That opens up the whole corner for John Luca. Luca finds the pylon, and the Green Raiders are up by 7.
Impressive drive for Ramapo. This is a team that's put up some big offensive numbers this year. And, of course, the big question coming in is, how would this high-powered offense fare against a terrific Wayne Hills defense? I think they've answered a lot of questions here in this first quarter.
Yeah, they got it going. You see the scoring drive right there, 10 plays, 83 yards, time of possession, 4:02. And when you talk about Ramapo, you talk about balance. 5 pass plays, 5 running plays. Take it right down the field so many ways they can come at you. And John Luca, physical, good speed, tough guy to tackle. And, he's a junior. He lost this game as a sophomore. So he's coming back with a vengeance here in his junior year.
So Wayne Hills will try to get it cranked up as Chris Hogan kicks it into the end zone. And the Patriots will take it at the 20-yard line.
When you see a well-coached team, it's amazing. I was at their Friday practice. Chris Hogan was practicing kicking off down towards the coffin corner. There he goes.
There is Nick Warzel, the junior quarterback. Wayne Hills had it going on the ground, and then a couple of big sacks by Ryan Koger stymied their drive. They come up at the 20-yard line on a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Lynn, makes a beautiful cut, but then runs into Koger in the middle of that Ramapo defense.
Is Koger playing a good first quarter or what? Chaz Lynn makes a big cutback, misses the first 2 tacklers, looks like he might get a little daylight, but he runs into the waiting arms of Koger.
Look at Chris Olson. 25th season overall. He's in 17 seasons at Wayne Hills, where he's won 134 games, 165 career wins.
And he won a state title in 1981 with Bergenfield in Bergen County.
Here's Lynn trying to go wide, but I'll tell you what, Koger is a man possessed here in this first quarter.
Well, when you talk to Drew Gibbs about Koger, he just says flat out he has really come on. And you can see that right now. He looks like a guy who has really come on, Ryan Koger. Just follows the ball carrier along the line and delivers the blow.
So a big play now. 3rd down and 10 for Wayne Hills. They don't want to go 3 and out after giving up a Ramapo touchdown. 3 minutes remaining first quarter. The Green Raiders have a 7-0 lead. Odell back to throw. Steps up, going deep. Down the sideline, had a man, but overthrows Ryan Mink. And indeed, Wayne Hills will have to kick the ball back to the Green Raiders.
Now you see Chris Olson talking to his QB. He's just a junior. Warzell's a guy who needs reps. He's only played 7 games in his high school football career. This is the first time he's playing in the Wayne Hills Ramapo game. And they like Warsaw, man. He's a guy, 6'5", 215 pounds. He's physical, he's strong, he's got big arms, just needs more football.
Jesse Farina, nice kick, end over end, drives Kyle Rader back to the 42, and then he's hemmed in at the 45-yard line. Very nice punt, 37 yards on the kick. Ramapo 7-0 coming in, and this is how they got here. As you take a look at what they've done so far.
Yeah, Lou, pretty much a season of no contest. 35-0, 57-20, 49-21, 28-6. Hey, somebody got close there. 31-14 for Northern Highlands. And then you see the back-to-back shutouts against Pascack Valley and Denver, 35 and 37-0 respectively. So this is a team on a roll.
And of course, they'll have one regular season game left against Indian Hills, but sandwiched in between before those games, playoff games for Ramapo. Here is Lagone up the middle. He busts through across the 50-yard line and into Wayne Hills territory.
And just a hang-on for dear life tackle saved an even bigger play by Brian Pagan.
Wayne Hills at 5-2. It was a tough beginning without their star player Chaz Lynn. They were shocked in the first game of the season by Indian Hills.
Yeah, Indian Hills, and then without their best player, they bounced back against Northern Highlands, Mainland Regional, top-ranked public school in the state, according to some. And then you see them get back on the horse, 46-19, 27-7, go 4-0 in their last four.
Kyle Rader makes the catch and dives ahead for the first down at the Wayne Hills 42.
Well, right now, if you're Wayne Hills on defense, Lou, you gotta get Ramapo and Charlie Granatel out of this comfort zone. Charlie right now has clearly settled in. They got their motion, quick strike offense going. They got the balance going between John Luca Ragone and the quick passes right and quick passes left. Something's got to happen here. Somebody on Wayne Hills got to make a little play just to break their rhythm.
Granatel 6 of 7 in the early going for 75 yards. Hands it to Lagone, trying to get outside, gets a block on the corner, gets to the corner, and picks up another Ramapo first down.
That's what I love about you, Lou. You're the play-by-play guy and the analyst. You said it right. He got the block on the corner, and really, John Luca Ragone, watch how far John Luca runs before he's even contested by a tackler. Why? Because the green hats, the green sweaters are on the white sweaters. Look at that, just running by himself right now. Because you see, everybody in Ramapo is engaged. Makes it easy on a running back, and John Luca taking advantage of it.
First down at the 32-yard line. Granatel steps up in the pocket, lets it fly, incomplete. He had all day, but threw it to the wrong side of Kyle Rader, turned him around, and that's the first poor pass that Granatel has thrown today.
Yeah, when you take on Ramapo as a defensive back, you know you're going to see some patterns coming from the wide receivers. This is an outstanding group of wide receivers. Talking about Rader and Arnold and Patrick Heenahan, and they just come at you in this offense. They've been working together the whole year, this quarterback and receivers, really pointing towards this night and this season.
1:21 remaining here first quarter. Ramapo up by the score of 7-0. On a second down play, the handoff comes to Ragone, running for the corner, and he's brought down from behind. Chris Zambelli showing terrific speed there. Zambelli, a great story in the middle at linebacker for Wayne Hills. 31 straight starts coming in. 57 tackles, leads the team, and his 216 career tackles, his second all-time, coming in to tonight's action. There's Ragone, his stats. 7 rushes for 36 yards tonight, and of course the touchdown.
So big third here, too far for a field goal. So you want to keep them, make it a 4th and long.
Third down and 9. We're down to 38 seconds counting down. Granatel going for the corner. Caught. And in. Touchdown. Ramapo. Patrick Heenahan.
Heenahan, his 4th touchdown of the year. 3rd touchdown of the year, I should say. And Charlie Granatel knew he had the defensive back right where he wanted him, with his back to him, just running downfield, so he just throws it up. And Heenahan, at 6 feet tall, just waits for it and makes the play. Heenahan, 3rd TD of the year. His father, Paul, the legendary girls soccer coach here at Ramapo High School, got his 500th win this year, so the Heenahan family.
And Bobby Heilman, the sophomore place kicker, boots it through. Just 31 seconds left in the first. Ramapo 14, Wayne Hills nothing.
And Drew Gibbs has come out firing his weapon, and his weapon is number 11, Charlie Granitel. Watch when Charlie releases, Lou. Watch the defensive back. He's got his back to the play. So Heenahan just puts on the brakes and says, it's all mine. Danny Chang on the defensive play right there. Watch it again. So you don't have to always throw it in stride. It's like a Randy Moss type play. Just throw it up to the bigger receiver. He'll out-jump the defender, and that's just what Heenahan did. 6 on the board there for Ramapo. The extra point makes it 14-0.
Well, the Green Raiders, they are living up to their hype with this prolific passing attack. Scoring drive, there it is, 6 plays, 55 yards. And it didn't take long, 217, capped off by the 31-yard touchdown strike. Bucci at the 5 to the 10. Andrew Bucci with a head of steam and is hit and dropped shy of the 30-yard line.
Lou, you're on the road. If you're Wayne Hills, you know now you're going to have to respond on offense. So watch the Booch now. Think Bucci's a tough kid. Watch this hit that he takes, and it doesn't even knock him down. Coming in from your left side, bang, right there. Look, just kind of spins off it. And then the backside hit eventually takes him to the turf. Looked like Johnny Kleiner was the guy that finally got him down.
1st and 10, Wayne Hills. Handoff to Lynn. Nothing. Might have picked up a yard. Chaz Lynn last week, 148 yards, 3 touchdowns in his comeback game. And that probably was the last play of the first period. And we wind down, and that will do it. First quarter in the books here at Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Your score, Ramapo 14, Wayne Hills nothing. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. Second quarter about ready to begin here in northern New Jersey. We're in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, Bergen County. Lou Brogno, Jimmy Cavallo, and the rest of our outstanding crew on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. And so far, it's been a good start for that man and his Ramapo Green Raiders.
And the rock and rolling Green Raiders, 140 yards of total offense in the first quarter, up against just 11 yards there for Wayne Hills. And Wayne Hills got to respond now, Lou. You can't let Ramapo just go up and down the field, make big plays and score touchdowns. They got some playmakers on their side of the ball, too. They must respond.
Warzel play action, has time, and then sails it high. Tried to go out to his tight end, Odie Abilo, and it just was overthrown. It'll bring up a 3rd down play.
Yeah, he just overthrows him right there, trying to get Big Odie involved. Obilo, outstanding two-way player. Odie Obilo, 8 sacks on defense. Haven't called his name out on defense yet. And so far, really, for Ramapo, it's been a nice job. But these boys up front, of course, led by that man, number 71, Ryan Koger.
Twin receivers come to the right. Ramapo showing blitz. Warzell's got time, floats it up, incomplete. Stride for stride, Kyle Rader with Ryan Mink. Tough to throw against Rader. He has 2 interceptions this season, but last year Jimmy had 9, which is a Ramapo school record.
Yeah, he's the best defensive back in the county, hands down. All county a year ago, and he's only got 2 this year because nobody throws his way.
Right.
And that was the definition of why they don't right there. I mean, Wayne Hills did a good job there picking up the blitz. He had some time, but you throw the ball against Raider. Blanket coverage.
Wayne Hills kicks it away. Raider is going to let it bounce, and it's going to bounce dead at about the 38. Ramapo goes on the offensive again. They already lead 14-0.
Yeah, Ramapo 6 first downs up against Wayne Hills 1 first down.
Ramapo's drives are 2 touchdown drives, 10 plays, 83 yards, 6 plays, 55 yards. Covering a lot of ground in a hurry.
Now comes Charlie once again. Granatell, 106 yards passing, his 19th touchdown pass of the season. That leads everybody in North Jersey, Lou.
Hand off to Ragone. Gets outside, cuts it across the 45, and he's running over defenders. Fumble. The ball is loose. And what's the call? I think the official's going to call Ragone down in Wayne Hills territory at the 48.
But John Luca Ragone looks like he's just annoyed the way he runs the football. I mean, he has no intentions of trying to juke anybody. He wants to initiate the contact. Watch him turn the corner. It's like he's looking for somebody just to run through. Here's a guy I can run through. Oh, come on, bring it. Look at him, just keeps the legs driving, just taking him with you. Ooh, very close there for that ball being jarred loose. First down.
Ragone this time nailed, hit behind the line of scrimmage. Penetration by Joe Giampapa. And that's what wrecked the play right there. You got to get that penetration behind the line of scrimmage. Well, first down's no contest. Ramapo has had the better of the play, certainly here in the first half. 7 first downs so far for the Green Raiders.
So Coach Gibbs had a state title in his first season, perfect 12-0 year, lost in the state final a year ago to Wayne Hills. And Lou, you're starting to think maybe that 19-0 defeat is on the minds of Ramapo right now. They've come out focused and ready to go.
Granatell delivers to Raider, makes a nice catch, and then puts on a little bit of a move. He's short of first down yardage as he makes the catch at about the Wayne Hills 41 or 2. Ramapo needs to get to the 38 to pick up the first down.
That's still a positive play, Lou. I mean, they picked up some yards and brings up a third and a manageable 3 yards.
Charlie Granatell, most impressive so far here tonight against very tough competition. Granatell on the run. He's in trouble. Now he lets it fly, and it's incomplete. That time he was pursued heavily by Odie Abilo.
Yeah, they need Odie right now. Abilo coming in with 8 sacks, the 6'1" senior. He's a big part of this team, and Wayne Hills has got to make a little statement in this game, and a good job by the defense right there. If they're giving up some yardage, they shut them down. We're bringing the punt team now for Ramapo. So good job by Wayne Hills to get the ball back. Plenty of time to go here in the second quarter.
Number 80, Troy Helian, is into punt it away. And he angles for the corner. It bounces into the end zone.
It's a touchback.
And Wayne Hills will take it at the 20-yard line. Patriots trailing 14-0 with 9:28 remaining here in the second quarter.
Plenty of time to go in this ball game. Wayne Hills got to try and establish something now. The defense got the ball back for them. You see the total yards, no contest so far, but Wayne Hills is one good drive away from getting right back into this ball game.
First and 10. Handoff. Looks like it's Andrew Bucci carries this time. And he pushes the pile. That's an effective run for Bucci. And Bucci did an outstanding job the last couple of games. He came into tonight 672 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns, starting the last 4 games at tailback.
Yeah, Bucci right there with good emotional play right for Wayne Hills. Get everybody up on the sidelines fired up. Take some people with you. Good hard run there by Bucci. Bucci, 11 touchdowns, 700 yards coming into the ball game running the football.
On a first down play, it's Bucci again, and he picks up a couple of yards. Ramapo much stiffer on the defense this time. Koger on the bottom of the pile.
Lou, I'm a little curious. I don't see number 41 for Wayne Hills. Not in there with the offense. Chaz Lynn, you'd figure they'd be getting him some touches here. Very explosive guy. He's their guy. Now, right now, not in the ball game.
Chaz Lynn injured before the season with a broken collarbone. Then came back last week. Here's a throw, incomplete, intended for Ryan Mink. And so far, Warzel has been high on most of his misses.
Yeah, Nick, he's overthrowing the ball right now. And Chris Olson just trying to get him to settle in and relax a little bit. He's got more than enough arm. He can make nearly every throw on the field. Just got to settle in here.
Out of bounds.
And the guy's thrown for 800 yards coming in, 6 touchdowns, 113 yards a game on average. They'll throw the football with Nick Warzel.
It's a third down and about 9. Play action. Warzel over the middle, sets up a screen, but nothing there. Ryan Green on the reception.
Just an outstanding defensive play by Shane Donlin of Ramapo. You mentioned the reception by Ryan Green. Looked like Green had a little daylight, but running him down from behind is Shane Donlin to stop him before he got to the flag. Comes up 2 yards short of the marker.
Wayne Hill's 4th punt of the evening. Jesse Farina, a senior, averaging a shade over 34 yards a kick coming in. Another booming kick that is taken by Ragone. This time he changes his field and goes across the 40-yard line. It was Kyle Rader on the punt return. That 9 and that 8 looking a little similar. Holding against Ramapo. That's going to push the Green Raiders back.
Post-possession, so they'll mark it off, and Ramapo will still take over.
We had a push in the back
And
by
we
Green.
we spoke about
10
earlier,
yards
this
from the
game,
end of the run.
regular season game from a year ago. Chaz Lynn with the 3 interceptions. He returned 1 for a touchdown, so he's a huge part of this Wayne Hills defense too. And now as you look out at the defense, I don't see number 41 out there on defense either.
MSG Tri-State Game of the Week, just a reminder, new time. Starts at 7:30 a.m. every Sunday, so set that alarm clock a little earlier and get that coffee brewing.
Alarm clock, Lou. I'm just coming back from my 6-mile run at that point. All right, you're laughing. All right, 4.5, but it feels like 6.
Flags fly on first down, and it looks like this one will be
Okay, we
marked
have
off
a dead ball foul.
against Wayne Hills.
Encroachment on White. 5 yards. It'll be first and 5
Wayne
yards.
Hills, they better get on the ball here for Mike Quick's sake. He's going to need protection getting out of here. He picked Wayne Hills as his upset special of the week. Mike Quick standing down by the far 10-yard line. I can see why he's got a little separation from the masses here. All right. Stay down there because upset special Wayne Hills not the case so far.
Here's a throw outside. Ragone makes the catch, turns the corner, and a punishing blow up ahead. A penalty flag flies, a pancake block at the 30-yard line, and then a flag thrown because of some extracurricular activity between Kyle Rader and number 20, Pete DeSico. Let's see which way it goes.
And a personal foul on Green.
Wow.
Goes against Ramapo.
Personal foul negates the play, marches it back 15. Huge penalty right there for Ramapo. See if we can pick it up as Luca turns the corner. So, 15 yards, that's a biggie on a personal foul.
Officials are trying to figure out the situation. Here's the call.
Okay, we had a hold on Green. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
So a personal foul and a hold. So they tack it both on against Ramapo. Here it is.
And that's Rader with a takedown.
And then after the hold, those two guys got into it a little bit. So a personal foul on top of it. 1st and 18. And Granitel goes down for the first time. Brian Pagan, the first man there for Wayne Hills.
Well, Pagan will get credit with the sack, Lou, but it was really an overall pressure. The pocket just kind of collapsed around Charlie right there. He tried to step up, and Pagan was there waiting for him. So Wayne Hills now in a good position as he's third and about 25. Second and 25, I should say.
6:40 left in the second quarter.
Great night to be a cheerleader, Lou.
Oh, man.
Warm weather.
No jacket tonight. 72 degrees, by the way, at kickoff. Here's the throw over the middle. And a catch made by Kyle Rader, but a very short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, very short pickup because it looked like Pagan or Zambelli that was laying some lumber.
3rd and 21 is the official call here. That's what our crack statistician Bill Bromberg says, and we always go with Bill.
Oh, yeah. He's like a beautiful mind up here.
Here's Granitel. Look at the throw. Steps up. Lets it fly. He's got his big tight end Tinsley, then fumble. He's hit. The ball comes loose. And looks like Tinsley got it back.
I do not know how he got that ball back. Kyle Tinsley, amazing how he was able to pull that off. Because it looked like Pete DeSico had that thing all the way. I'm just about to say, nice job by Peter DeSico trailing the play. You never know what's going to happen. And Kyle comes back up with it. Watch the pass, though, first of all. Super Chuck, Charlie Granitel. Talk about it in stride. Doesn't even have to blink. Now watch the ball come loose. And watch number 20 come up on the ball. Looks like he's got it wrapped up. But you see Kyle there, shifty. Able to claw it back.
Big hole off tackle. Ragone carries the football up near the midfield stripe.
Tinsley, 6'2", 200 pounds. So that's a huge first down, Lou. They had him dead and buried, backed up. 2nd down and almost 30, and they find a way to get it. And you see Chris Olson. You see people laughed at me when I said the kid's going to throw for 2,000 yards. He's only got 1,300. Well, only in the 7th game. I said, this guy, he could just explode.
Ragone bounces outside, now cuts it in, puts his head down, and picks up the first down, but there's a penalty flag on the play. Face mask against Ramapo.
Face mask on Green.
Gianluca Ragone, Lou, looks like he possesses some of the qualities that you like to see a football player have if he's going to extend his career beyond high school. I mean, this guy is just a junior, 6-foot junior, 205 pounds. He's going to get bigger, but he showed us some quickness right there, cutting back inside. We know he's got the power.
Ramapo now with a second down. Football at the 48-yard line. Granatel flips it out. Raider the catch, makes a great move up the sideline, still in bounds across the 30-yard line. Oh, what a run after the catch. Well, this Ramapo offense coming in, Jimmy, 30 points or more in 6 of 7 games. You can see why.
And Drew Gibbs refers to Kyle Raider in 2 words, a superior athlete. If you're Charlie, you know you just got to get it to him. And then Raider, watch him, comes back up on the ball, now turns the speed on the corner, but he's just not done yet. You look like you're going to get pushed out of bounds here, just able to maintain his tracking right down the sidelines. Big play for Ramapo right there.
Granatel on the run, delivers over the middle. It's caught, breaking tackles, and inside the 10-yard line, Chris Arnold. That's good for another Green Raider first down.
That's amazing, Lou. That was one of the best throws Charlie Granatel's thrown the whole night. He's rolling right, throws it back across his body. He's got to put something on it to get it in there, and he lays it right in there. And Arnold pulls in yet another one.
Whistle. With 3:49 remaining, there's a timeout on the field. 3:49 left in the second. Ramapo 14, Wayne Hills nothing. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week.
Hey, tell him to give us a shot at...
Ramapo on the roll again. They already have a 14-0 lead, and they are at the 10-yard line of Wayne Hills. It is first and goal. Football just inside the 10.
Got to find a way here if you're Wayne Hills, keep them out of the end zone. See Charlie's numbers, 200 yards already. We're not even at the half.
Hand off to Ragone. Off left tackle, powers his way inside the 5. DeSico. And also Giampapa on the tackle.
Well, you got to figure if you're Ramapo now and Drew Gibbs, why get fancy? They have not shown the ability to stop Gianluca Ragone here. And with 3 more cracks from the 5, I go Gianluca.
Here's Ragone. He is in. Touchdown, Ramapo.
He's having a night, that's for sure. Another touchdown. Playing like a man possessed every time he gets the football. Gianluca Ragone. 13th rushing touchdown of the season, second tonight.
Heilman is in to kick the extra point. Snap good, kick is up, and it is good. 3:08 remaining, second quarter. Ramapo 21, Wayne Hills nothing.
Now watch the 6-foot junior. Great job by the left side of this offensive line. They get off the ball, and you see first contact just does not do it against Ragone. I mean, not the biggest guy you'll ever see, 205 pounds, but built like a brick house. Now watch him come right here, and he's running into a whole lot of men right there in number 34, Chris Zambelli. Zambelli did not get the ultimate leverage he wanted to on him. And Luca runs right through it, scoring drive, 9 plays, 70 yards. And this was a drive where they had a second and almost 30, Lou. They were able to overcome that. And amazingly, that's a big touchdown because, 14-0. If you're Wayne Hills, you feel like one score right back in it. But now 21-0, and they put them in a big hole.
Well, the fans on the Wayne Hills sideline, they're not used to this. They look like they're in shock over there. Their team trails 21-0.
And once again, we don't know the status of Chaz Lynn, not on the field right now.
Short kick, and Wayne Hills will get pretty good field position off of this kickoff as Jesse Farina runs it back to about the 38-yard line. So Wayne Hills will put it in play there. And there's Chris Olson talking to his quarterback, Nick Warzel. They've just got to get something positive going here offensively. They haven't been able to do anything consistently here in the first half. We are at Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. On the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week, Ramapo leads Wayne Hills 21-0. On a first down play, Wayne Hills quarterback Nick Warzel is crushed behind the line of scrimmage. Andrew Salinger came in to make the play.
Well, Salinger, the senior captain, got a big push off that left side. And right now, it's just all going the way of the Green Raider. It's pin your ears back time. You know they're going to be throwing the football. They're trying to play catch-up.
Second down and 19. Receiver split left and right. Bucci the carry, looking for an opening somehow, some way. He picks up a couple of yards as he gets back up near the 34, but the Patriots are looking at a third down and very long. This Wayne Hills team beat Ramapo twice last year. Of course, the big one, 19-0 in the sectional final. It was a big breakthrough for Wayne Hills. They had lost 7 straight previous title games and finally got the big one last year. Twin receivers to the left side. The pitch goes to Bucci. He's going that way, looking for some blockers, but none there as Ramapo rides him out of bounds. Well short of first down yardage. Wayne Hills goes 3 and out.
Yeah, they try to go to the booch. And there's Mike Quick. And Mike Quick, you know what he'll tell you? I was thinking Chaz Lynn would have a big day, the Rutgers-bound senior, but Lynn not in the ball game. So an upset special not happening right now as Ramapo 21-0. He still looks confident, though, to me. Doesn't he look confident?
Well, he looks very serious.
Making the rounds today. Started his day out. Don Bosco Prep on the road at St. Joe's. Another victory for the Ironmen. They will stay number 1 as Don Bosco turns a close game in the first half into another rout. And you see, it looks like Wayne Hills took a timeout. I have spotted Chaz Lynn on the other sideline, Lou. He's about at the 35-yard line on the Wayne Hills sideline.
MSG High School weekly, Wednesday evenings, and of course you can get the scoop on what's happening in the tri-state area.
Lou, all due respect to Friends and ER, it's the best show on TV, let's face it. 6 o'clock on Wednesdays. Either have an early dinner or a late dinner, but man, the highlights just come rocking and rolling at you.
The low snap, but a pretty good kick. It takes a Wayne Hills bounce. Raider at the 35 gets a nice block and then brings it up to the 35-yard line. A little pushing and shoving at the end of that play, but some of the Ramapo fans getting into it. No flag, though. 1:21 left first half. Ramapo in complete command. They lead 21-0.
And don't expect Ramapo just to take a knee right here. This kind of offense with this kind of potency, Drew Gibbs, he can be aggressive. He knows he has the defense to back him up if anything happens. Got a lot of confidence in this team. They're playing well. They got a swagger. They got a quarterback who's just having an all-world senior season. Super Chuck.
Granatel looking to throw, now the pocket breaks down, and he flips it ahead.
It's going to be an incomplete pass.
To Ragone.
And it's not a fumble. It's an incomplete pass. So it's a good play by Charlie. You see the Wayne Hills sideline. Not too much life on that sideline. They need something to get them back up and at them.
It'll be a 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Granatel back to throw, has time, delivers, caught. Chris Arnold, the reception at the 40. Pick up a 5, it'll be a 3rd and 5.
Clock will keep moving. Now under a minute, brings up a 3rd down.
Granatel flips outside, caught, that should be enough for a 1st down. Kyle Rader makes the catch and then takes it out of bounds.
Rader, just great field awareness from Kyle Rader. Knows just where he is. Takes the football quickly, spins to the sidelines. And there's Chaz Lynn, and that does not look like a guy who's coming in the next series. Don't know what happened. There's Chris Olson, whether it's injury or who knows what the issue is right there, but he has not played in the 2nd quarter. He came out on fire. Looked like he was going to have a pretty good night.
Granatel delivers, and it's knocked away, nearly intercepted. Timed nicely by Kyle Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh, tough kid, broke his thumb against Mainland Regional, and he's played with a broken thumb the rest of the way this season.
Yeah, big hitter in that secondary. Makes a great break on the ball, Kavanaugh. Reads the quarterback, jumps into the passing lane, nearly comes up with it. It'll give Ramapo another shot here. Would have been a tough catch. Would have been a spectacular interception, but a good play just to break it up.
2nd down and 10. From the full 49, 37 seconds left here in this 1st half. The flip goes outside to Rader, makes a nice move, and struggling, trying to get to the out-of-bounds line, but looks like Ramapo will call a timeout now, with 26 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
And you can see them just being so efficient with the time they have here. Just trying to move the ball downfield.
And we'll take a break. 26 seconds left here in this 1st half. Ramapo 21, Wayne Hills nothing. Third down and 3 for Ramapo. Granatel back to throw. Out of the shotgun. Looking, delivers high and almost picked. And that could have been a big break for Wayne Hills. It was intended for Chris Arnold. And Ryan Mink had a shot at the interception. He picks that. That's 6 for Wayne Hills.
And that was the first bad decision that Charlie Granatel's made the whole night. He just kind of floated that one. And if that, as you said, Mink, if he could have got his hands on that one, there was nobody around Ryan Mink right there. You can't just let a floater out into the flats up for grabs.
4th down and 3, and the Green Raiders will go for it in Wayne Hills territory at the 44-yard line. Granatel straight back to throw. Delivers outside. Arnold the catch, and he's out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down. Stops the clock with 15 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter.
So around post thinking right now, Lewis, we're 21 yards away from giving Bobby Heilman a shot at a field goal. Heilman's kicked 1 field goal of 20 yards this year, but let's face it, he hasn't had the opportunities. This offense just scores so many touchdowns. He's perfect, 37 of 37 on extra points. So you know Heilman, he can get it up there. So they're thinking right now, cut 1 more or 2 more completions, and we'll be there.
Granatel in the shotgun. steps up in the pocket and now gets away, puts his head down, gets across the 40. Just 6 seconds left in the half, and looks like Ramapo will use their final timeout.
So Big Dave Lauren had a chance, but Charlie ducked under. So now it gets a little more curious now for Ramapo. Now they got to find a way to get, about 18, 19, 20 yards, but also they got to get out of bounds, and they got to do it in 5 seconds.
Or maybe
or go end zone.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe in 5 or 6 seconds they just say, okay, like we used to play out on the street, right? You go long, everybody go long, and I'll throw it.
And they got the horses to do it, because what they're going to do is they're going to release Kyle Rader, Chris Arnold, and Patrick Heenahan, and they're going to release them deep. And Charlie Granatell is going to take a look back there and see which guy's got the best chance, and he's going to throw it up. But so many dynamic wide receivers. These guys are so efficient. They're so cohesive. They work together in the summer, and they know each other's game.
Trip receivers go to the right side. Granatell back to throw. Lets it fly for the end zone. It is knocked away. Kyle Cavanaugh knocks it away, and that should end the first half. An impressive first half of football for the Green Raiders of Ramapo.
I mean, absolutely. They came out aggressive. They let their quarterback do his thing. And Charlie Granatell, 200+ yards passing in the first half. Gianluca Ragone just rambling all over the defense and setting the emotional tone and the physical tone by just running through tackles. And just a rock-solid, efficient first half around Paul. Wayne Hills is in a huge hole for 2 quarters of football.
Your score at the half, Ramapo 21, Wayne Hills nothing. Back with second half action in just a few moments. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. Back at Ramapo High School, the Green Raiders leading the Patriots of Wayne Hills 21-0. Lou Brogno along with Jimmy Cavallo to join us tonight on a gorgeous November evening for high school football. And in the first half, Jimmy, it was all Ramapo.
Yeah, Green Raiders set the tone with their defense. Then when they get the ball on offense, Gianluca Ragone, the junior, look at the blocking along the right side, virtually untouched. Then once he gets to the 5, knows he's going to have to extend, hits the pylon, and Ramapo took a 7-0 lead. They just continued on in the second quarter, and here's the man, the senior QB, Chuck Granatell, lets it fly, knows he's got a bigger receiver, and Patrick Heenahan. Heenahan up over the defender, into the end zone, touchdown number 3 on the year for Heenahan. And then finally, into the second quarter, they went other side of the field. Once you get in close, there's no secrets. It's Gianluca Ragone plunges in from inside the 5, third score of the ball game for the Green Raiders. They take a 21-0 lead, and yeah, Gianluca and the boys can be.
Look at the first half statistics, and that really tells the story. Ramapo 288 total yards, 225 of those through the air. They ran off 41 plays to Wayne Hills 18, and the time of possession not close as well. Ramapo had it for 14 minutes and 36 seconds. Individually, Gianluca Ragone, 13 carries, 71 yards, and Charlie Granatell, 17 of 24, 225 yards, and, Kyle Rader, 7 catches. Arnold had 4 catches. They really spread it around.
Yeah, they really did, and 225 yards passing and a half. Charlie Granatell.
And again, the score at the half is Ramapo 21, Wayne Hills nothing. Back with second half action in just a few moments on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. Now, he's in and out. back at Ramapo High School, where the Green Raiders lead Wayne Hills 21-0 as we get ready for second half action. Lou Brogno along with Jimmy Cavallo. Glad you could join us here on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. A little bit of an update we should mention. There's Chaz Lynn, and he did not play a good portion of the first half. Seems he has re-aggravated that collarbone, which he broke earlier this season.
Yeah, he re-injured it on one of those hits he took in the first quarter, so he is highly doubtful here for the second half.
Bucci takes it back to the 20-yard line, and Wayne Hills will start at that point, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Let's see if the Patriots can get things going here in the second half.
Coach Gibbs with an outstanding first half, 21-0. You know what Chris Olson and Wayne Hills are thinking. We got to live for another day with Chaz Lynn. They are locked into the number 3 seed in the state playoffs. Win or lose, they're going to go to the state playoffs as a 3 seed. And you see just a tough day offensively, could not get anything going. And listen, when your big back is out, now it's time for everybody else to get involved and kind of pick it up. It'd be such a boost if they can put something up here on this first drive of the third quarter.
They run it up the middle, a little bit of a draw play, and running the football, Ryan Green, the fullback. Picks up good yardage. It'll bring up a second down and about 3.
Yeah, Ryan Green has carried the ball about 30 times this year, 227 yards coming in, so he's no stranger to getting a few touches.
Second down for the Patriots. Just underway here in the third quarter in this great North Jersey high school football rivalry. Green spins and twists, and looks like with second effort he might have gotten up to pick up the first down, and he did. So a positive start for Wayne Hills here in the second half.
Green, 5'11", about 190 pounds, a senior.
Orzel, junior quarterback, leads the Patriots out. Wayne Hills like to put together a nice drive here to start the second half. Orzel steps up and just overthrows his intended receiver. That was in the general direction of Jesse Farina.
Yeah, he's been high tonight, Lou. He seems like he's rushing it a little bit. You know, not waiting for his receiver to make his break, kind of getting ahead of himself a little bit. So Chris Olson, you know, hey, this is a work in progress. This is a first-year QB. He's a junior, not a guy who's been playing quarterback for the last 8 years in juniors. You know, he's an athlete, 3-sport player, plays volleyball, plays baseball, but this is his first-year quarterback in the football team. So, you know, they're bringing him along and try to work towards something.
Second down and 10. From the 32. Orzel in trouble, and he lets it fly, and as he was going down, he released it. Again, it was Ryan Koger at a monster first half, and he picks up where he left off.
You know, there are times when a stock just doubles. Well, Ryan Koger's stock has doubled tonight. Look at him. Quarterback unable to elude him. Koger showing good foot speed right there for a big guy. I mean, Koger is no small potatoes football player. This is a big guy coming at you right there. Koger, you know, 225 pounds, about 5'10", 5'11". And it looked like, you know, Warzel was going to kind of put the move on him. But Nick could not get away from him.
Was up back to throw, steps up in the pocket and just airmails that one. Intended for Ryan Mink. But way overthrown. It'll be fourth down, and Patriots drive stalls. They'll have to kick the football away.
And therein lies the problems right now with Warzel and Mink unable to connect tonight. I mean, Mink is a guy, great hands, runs nice routes. It really hasn't dropped. His coach, Chris Olson, said Mink hasn't dropped a pass all season as long as you can get it to him.
Came in with 30 receptions on the season.
I mean, 450 yards, 4 touchdowns from Mink. And, if you tell Wayne Hills that Chaz Lynn is not going to play in this football game and Mink is not going to catch a pass, they know offensively they're going to be in trouble.
A short punt gives Ramapo great field position to start the second half. Charlie Granatelli, big first half to say the least. And he brings his Green Raiders offense. Look at Granatel's numbers. 17 of 24, 225 yards.
Yeah, he's got some dynamos, man. Some gazelles as receivers. Can't say it enough. Raider, Arnold, and Heenan done an outstanding job.
Gianluca Ragone looking to get outside. Fumbles the ball. Wayne Hills looks like they might have recovered, and they have. At the 44, maybe that's the break the Patriots needed to get some spark.
Looked like Pagan might have recovered. Did a nice job from not letting the ball go out of bounds. And this is a case where Gianluca Ragone is so relentless, Lou, never wants to give up on a play. Even as he's being tackled, he's trying to stiff arm and fight his way through. Check it out again. Quick pitch to the right, and watch Luca. He's going to use the left arm to try and just ward off tacklers and push it, and the ball gets knocked down. Nice play by Raider right there. He's the guy that jarred it loose.
Warzel throws and complete. Good coverage this time, intended for his tight end, Odi Abilo, and coverage very good by Patrick Heenan.
Yeah, Heenan's playing a nice game tonight. And you see Chaz Lynn still on the sidelines. And like we said, you know, got to live for another day. They don't want him to, you know, severely injure this thing. It's probably real tender. He banged it again. They want to save Chaz Lynn. They got to make a playoff run. They got 2 more games to play here. And, you know, they'll set their sights on the Group 3 states.
Second down play, setting up a screen. Warzel comes to Bucci, makes the catch, gets a good block, then cuts it upfield and takes it out of bounds at the Ramapo 46-yard line. That's close to a Wayne Hills first down.
Yeah, Lou, the big block is made by number 51. Dan Domicoli. And watch Dan, number 51. Play goes back the other way. Nicely set up screen. There's the block, 51. Gives the Boots time to start making his way downfield. And looks like they're going to be just short of the first down. But you see Bucci there, steps out of bounds after taking a couple hits. So Wayne Hills now with some positive football going their way. Turnover. Now have what looks like could be a first down. Stretch of the chain will tell. As they stretch it out, that's a first down.
Yep, first down Patriots at the 46-yard line.
So Chris Olson now knows a touchdown here. Cut the lead to 14. Still plenty of time to go in the football game. And lo and behold, the turnovers, you know, can set the game in a different direction.
Good job Chris Olson's done with this Wayne Hills program. 9 NBIL titles, 13 playoff appearances, 8 state finals.
Took them 2 quarters now, third quarter. First time Wayne Hills got 2 first downs on the same drive.
Bucci gets the handoff and read beautifully by Kyle Tinsley. He diagnosed that play and he throws Bucci for a loss.
Yeah, Tinsley, instincts here and speed. Watch the speed and the quickness just to get into the backfield. Never let Bucci get going. And gets his paws on the jersey. And Kyle, man, the defensive leader of this club, 6'2", senior, leads him in tackles, 3 sacks on the year out of this 4-3 base defense.
Second down and about 15. Here's a throw to Bucci. Makes the catch. That's a good throw by Warzel, right on the numbers. Coverage offered by the strong safety, Steve Botts.
Yeah, and the Wayne Hills fans on the far side of the field. Something to cheer about. Absolutely his best throw of the day for Nick Wurzel. Waited that time, let the receiver make his cut, and threaded the needle right in there. Brings up a third down and short, but there's no question, Lou. This is 2 down territory for Wayne Hills. They're inside the 40. They'll have 2 cracks at getting this first down.
3rd and 2 at the 38. Handoff goes to Bucci, and then he kind of weaves his way, but
he got it.
He's going to be close.
I think his forward progress will get him there. I think his forward progress got him up close to the line, and that's far enough.
Bucci running well, and remember, he has run well replacing Chaz Lynn. Bucci did not start the season at tailback. Then they put him in after the third game. At that point, Wayne Hills was 1-2. And Coach Olson made a change. He put Bucci in a tailback, and Bucci, came up with 700 yards rushing.
Yeah, he did. 11 touchdowns, set a 57-yard run. And really, just a good all-around player. And now Chris Olson now talking to his junior QB. They got the first down. A little confidence now for the offense. And, a touchdown here can, kind of reinstate Wayne Hills as a formidable opponent on this night. You're down 3 scores. You're kind of on the outside looking in. You get within 2. You got well over a quarter of football left.
5th first down for Wayne Hills. 3rd one on this drive alone. And again, Bucci the handoff and a nice cut to find some room. And he gets inside the 35-yard line. Certainly the best drive of the night for Wayne Hills right here.
And they have to yield some points here. 4 yards on that play, puts them in 2nd and long, and they're going to the boots right now. Andrew Bucci. Bucci is senior, so he's feeling the pride of this game. Had a junior year that saw him sweep Ramapo. Perfect season a year ago. They're all jacked up for this matchup too, Wayne Hills. They don't like to see 21-0 on the scoreboard.
Borzell play action, flips it out, incomplete. Threw into double coverage, kind of a tough pass to complete out there.
Yeah, that play was going nowhere anyway. Ramapo had it covered all the way. Even if it was complete, they were going to take him down to the turf, and they were virtually right at the line of scrimmage. And check it out again. Watch how Ramapo's got this defended. I mean, there's 2 guys coming right up there. See if he even catches it.
Intended for Ryan Green. A 3rd down now. 3rd down and about 6.
Yeah, they're still in 2-down territory. Wayne Hills is not going to kick any field goals down 21-0.
Here's Bucci. He is going to be short of 1st down yardage. He's inside the 30. Brings up a 4th down play. And trailing 21-0 with 7:20 left in the 3rd. The Patriots will go for it on 4th and 3.
Yeah, it'd be a 46-yard field goal from this far on the field. But what does a field goal do for you now? You're going to cut the lead to 18? No way. You got to score a touchdown here. And Lou, 7 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Here's the biggest play of the night for the Patriots, the defending state champs from Wayne Hills High School.
4th down, 3. Borzell, quick drop, and he throws it behind his intended receiver, Ryan Mink. So Ramapo takes over on downs, and the Wayne Hills drive, their best of the night, comes to a halt.
And you can see Chris Olson. He's not going to get agitated and excited. He knows his QB's in a learning situation. This is their toughest opponent of the year. And a 5-minute drive does not yield any points, as Warzel just behind the receiver Ryan Mink. Frustrating night for Mink. Like to get the ball in his hand.
Hand off to Gianluca Ragone, and he gets across the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on that play, 5 or 6.
So the Ramapo offense, Gianluca, 80 yards, a couple touchdowns. I'm sure he's not too happy about the fumble. He'll be holding on to that ball extra tight now. Gianluca now over 1,000 yards for the season. Lou came in just shy of 950.
And he gets the handoff again, scoots to the outside, puts his head down, and just absolutely crushes Chaz Lynn. Lynn back in the game defensively. And boy, did he get smashed. Well, that's not what you want when your collarbone's acting up. You don't want to take a shot like that.
So Chaz Lynn sneaks back onto the field on the defensive side, and well, you can't say it enough about Gianluca Ragone. He wants to bring it to you. First uses the quickness to turn the corner. Now what's he doing? He's lining up the first defender that's in his path, and it's Chaz Lynn. And credit Chaz, because Chaz hung in there, man, and took him down.
Here's Ragone looking to get to the corner. He does. He turns the corner and gives Bucci a straight arm and takes it out of bounds, but not before he picks up our Ramapo first down.
So Luca with a little fire in his step now after the turnover. That was a good play by Bucci, too, because Bucci was engaged with a blocker and was able to kind of fend him off and make the tackle.
102 yards rushing now. 158 for Ragone total offense.
And this is just what Ramapo wants to do now. Use some clock, get Ragone going.
Twin receivers go to the right. Granatel's going to throw that way. On the run, he delivers to Arnold, who makes the catch at the 35-yard line.
Lou, it's amazing how Charlie Granatel, he throws to spots, a la Chris Sims, the great Chris Sims here, and his receivers, they get to those spots. And, you know, when they talk about a quarterback like Chad Pennington of the Jets, they say he throws a very catchable ball. Well, watch the ball that Charlie Granatel throws. You know, lines up his receiver, puts some gusto on it, but look at this right there, man. I mean, if you're a receiver, you just got to look it into your hands. That time, Chris Arnold.
A first down play, Ragone right up the middle. Big chunk of yardage inside the 30. We are under 5 minutes remaining in the third. Ramapo on another terrific drive. They already lead 21-0.
Really mixing it up, lots of balance in this offense. Just don't know which way they're going to come at you. 339 yards of total offense.
Second down and about 1. Play action. Granatel looking. Now he just flips it out of bounds. That was almost a free play on 2nd and 1. Ramapo thought they would take a shot at the home run ball. It wasn't there. He threw it out.
Hey, smart play by Charlie Granatel, not taking any chances. But, you know, there's a reason why Charlie was able to go through that decision process. He had all kinds of time. I mean, Charlie's just back there taking a look, letting his receivers make their first move, their second move, and their third move, man. Credit that offensive line for Ramapo. Doing a great job. Charlie Granatel is able to look at the whole field, survey everything.
4:15 remaining here in the third. It's 3rd down and 1. Ragone the handoff. Puts his head down and looks like he has enough for the first down. Had to get to the 25, and he gets inside the 25-yard line, so we'll move the sticks one more time.
You think if you're on the lunch line at Ramapo and Luke is coming down the lane with his tray, you just kind of step aside? Because I hope Luca can differentiate between school and football, because does he put his shoulder down in the hallways? Man, this guy, he is just looking to initiate contact every step of the way. This is one tough hombre right there.
That's the 15th first down of the game for the Green Raiders. Ragone again. Oh, a nice cut, but he loses the ball. It was stripped away from him, and Wayne Hills has recovered at the 20-yard line. Brian Pagan on the fumble recovery. Second time that Ragone has fumbled here in the third quarter.
And amazing. You know the kid is strong. You know he's got a good grip on the football, but somehow for the second time, he's been stripped, and there it was. It was big, looked like big number 91 there, Odie Obilo. And Odie got his big paws on there. Obilo, 215-pounder. And yeah, you just want to stay away from John Luca right now. Well, we saw Chaz come in on defense, but
Second recovered fumble of the night.
not on the field offensively is Chaz Lynn.
I formation for the Patriots. Bucci, second man through, breaks one tackle, and then gets across the 20-yard line up near the 25.
You know, I spoke to Chris Olson about his season so far, and You know, the loss to Indian Hills, and they were undermanned in that game, but give Indian Hills credit. Then they beat Northern Highlands in game 2. Then against Mainland, you know, they lose 14-0. But he says, you know, in that Mainland game, we had the ball on their 9, on their 12, on their 15, deep in the red zone, never scored. We had our chances.
Second down, about 7, and Bucci carries.
And then I say, yeah, Coach, I mean, Mainland, you know, top-ranked public school in the state, perennial state power, big-time team. He says they're good, but you know what? Ramapo is better. And that's the opposing coach, you know, giving some props to Ramapo High School. He knew, Chris Olson knew what he was going up against tonight. This is not coming as any great surprise. He would hope his team would have executed better and able to slug it out a little more, but he knew the weapons that this Ramapo team possessed. He spoke to me about balance, how they could do it so many different ways, how unpredictable they are with Granatel out of the shotgun. So I know he's disappointed, but he's still got some time left in this ball game, and now a couple turnovers have gone his way.
Third down play, pump fake by Warzel, lets it fly, picked. Threw into coverage, Kyle Rader the interception, takes it down the sideline, he stays in bounds. Nice interception by Rader. There is a Ramapo player down on the field at the 20-yard line, and it could be number 71, Ryan Koger.
And Koger, who's just had, you know, a legendary night. You hate to see it. Hopefully he'll get back up.
Breaking the action, 2:09 left in the third. Ramapo 21, Wayne Hills, nothing. That's not a good sign.
Jeez.
That's a bad sign. Hope it's just like a sprain or something, you know. Back at Ramapo High School, where the Green Raiders lead 21-0, and Ryan Koger comes off the field, and hopefully it's not anything serious as they tend to his leg.
It doesn't look so good. Looks like that right ankle area. See if we can pick up Koger on the play. You see him coming along the left side here on the charge. Goes through the quarterback, and something happens. There's the interception on an underthrown ball by Warzel. And Rader.
Back to the action. They come back on the far side to Ragone. He goes in, end zone. Touchdown, Ramapo.
Well, John Luca didn't have too long to simmer about his second fumble as he takes a little swing pass, and it was destination to the greenhouse as John Luca rocks and rolls his way in for his third touchdown on the evening, and for Super Chuck Charlie Granatel, 20th touchdown of the season. He leads all quarterbacks in North Jersey, does the 5-7 prime timer.
Snap good, kick is on the way, it is good. 1:59 left in the third. Ramapo 28, Wayne Hills nothing.
It's just a dynamic offense, Lou. So many different ways they can cut the heart out of a defense. You see the scoring drive took all of one play, 14 yards, 14-yard receptions to John Luca Ragone.
Taking advantage of the turnover, an opportunity, they cash in. And Ramapo looking most impressive tonight against their arch rivals, the Patriots of Wayne Hills.
You're seeing a real complete team on Ramapo, too. I mean, you know, you're hoping that the big fellow went down a moment ago, Ryan Koger's okay. They've done well pressuring the quarterback. They have good linebackers. They have an outstanding secondary led by Rader, you know, and Heenahan and these guys. And then you talk about offensively, I mean, just, wow, just tremendous. So this is a team that has very little weaknesses, and if there is one, give me a call and let me know because it's news to me.
High end over end kick. Bucci inside the 10 to the 20. And the seam, but it closes up quickly as it gets across the 25. So Wayne Hills will try to get something going here at the tail end of this third quarter. Trailing by 4 touchdowns, but all right, so maybe you don't come back to win this game, but for Wayne Hills, you just want to get something positive going. We are at Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Glad you could join us here on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. Ramapo leading impressively by the score of 28-0 over Wayne Hills. Lou Brogno, Jimmy Cavallo. Here on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. High formation now for Wayne Hills, and we have a new quarterback in the game. That's Jesse Farina. Running a little option that time, and they pick up a yard or so.
So Chris Olson trying to generate a little energy. Jesse Farini, a senior. You see his numbers, 5'10", 180 pounds. He has thrown the ball a few times this year. 3 of 11.
Farina back to throw. He launches it, and no one home. Intended for Mink. Mink pulled up on a little curl pattern, and Farina threw it as if it was a post pattern, so a little miscommunication there.
Well, Jesse's a senior, and Nick Warzel had a tough night. A learning night for Nick Warzel. Will be a better player for it. This is not the last of Nick Warzel. It's not the last he's seen of Ramapo. I'll have plenty more cracks at them. But for now, it's Jesse's turn.
Again, out of the eye on a third down play, draw play, and not much. Bucci on the carry, but Ramapo played it well, so Wayne Hills will have to kick it away with just 50 seconds left now in this third quarter. Somewhat of a surprise, you'd have to say, so far in the dominance of the performance. Ramapo up 28-0. Not that they're leading or winning the game, but they've just been so dominant so far tonight against Wayne Hills, a very good football team.
Yeah, because that's the focal point of this rivalry, is that they usually don't play blowouts or shootouts. They're always tough, close games, and that's what makes it so competitive, this matchup.
And it gets it away. Kyle Rader. Actually, it's Ragone. Oh, it is Rader. Rader with a beautiful run. Oh, he's inside the 30-yard line. 28-yard punt return. There's a flag on the play back at the 42-yard line. 2 flags actually out on the field.
I tell you, there isn't a coach in America who wouldn't sign up to have Kyle Rader on their team, because
We have a clip
so
on
many
screen.
facets of the game. He inserts his will into the game. Just a dynamic player, man.
Officials sort out the penalty flags.
It'll come back, but it was still, for the Ramapo fans, a very entertaining run by Kyle Rader there. Able to slice and dice his way through the punt team.
Flip on green, it'll be 1st and 10.
Only problem is my eyes are not as good as they used to be, Jim. I'm having trouble with that 8 and 9. They look similar. And the way they run the ball also kind of similar.
Just north and south, baby, strong.
First down Ramapo at the 41-yard line. When receivers left side, and the handoff goes up the middle, all running strong. Kyle Nasden, that's his first carry of the night.
So good to see Kyle get in there. 160-pound senior, running back, defensive back, getting some touches in the big game in his senior year.
2nd down and 1 at the 50-yard line. And the third quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters now in the books here at Ramapo High School. The score, Ramapo 28, Wayne Hills nothing. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. We come back fourth quarter. Ramapo in command. They lead 28-0.
What are you going to do, Lou? It's a celebration night for Ramapo. Their fans are into it. The band is doing a great job. Everybody's festive out here on a warm night.
Quick hitter up the middle. Again, a nice run by Kyle Nasdan. That's good for a Ramapo first down. Lou Brogno, Jimmy Cavallo. Glad you could join us here on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week and also on MSG High School Sports Weekly every Wednesday night, and you'll get caught up to date on everything that's happening within the Tri-State High School Sports.
Just a plethora of highlights. Mike Quick, Gene Gold, the 1-2 punch on the MSG Scholastic Machine coming at you every Wednesday. It's just tremendous. Quick now is looking for security from the Ramapo people. Of course, he predicted Wayne Hills as his upset special.
Here is Nadvin, who goes off tackle. Hey, these Ramapo fans, they're all right. They'll leave them alone.
It's not the fans I'm worried about. It's Gianluca Ragone. Let's face it. Gianluca Ragone wasn't too happy with Quick's prediction, but good-natured kid. Hopefully he just keeps his pounding in between the lines.
Well, he'll be happy with the result tonight.
I see Quick down there by the 20-yard line, enjoying the game, but not. You know, hey, can't make all the predictions come true. He's been right on with every Don Bosco prediction.
Timeout calls by Granitel,
which at this point has not become rocket scientry.
We're going to take on that note, we will take a timeout with 10:51 remaining in the fourth. 28-0 Ramapo. This is the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week. Yeah. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Ramapo with a second down play upcoming as we are just underway here in this fourth quarter. Handoff and a nice run here by Nasden, spinning and picking up good yardage. He's inside the 35-yard line, so he's getting an opportunity to carry the football here in the second half, running hard.
Yeah, running hard. I mean, showing you that, you know, on another team might be a feature back. Well, you got a guy like Gianluca Ragone, dynamic, powerful running back. You know, I said a moment ago that Mike Quick was right on all those Don Bosco predictions. Actually, he was wrong today. He predicted Don Bosco would beat St. Joe's by 49. They only beat him by 47. But credit St. Joe's. That was a good ball game. It was 14-7 with about a minute to go in the first half. And Michael Ray Garvin and Don Bosco, big interception. They make it 21-7 and really never look back. So Don Bosco.
Nice run here by Kyle Nasden. He is running hard and picks up another Ramapo first down. I mentioned this Ramapo team has scored 30 points or more in 6 of their 7 games. And they're not too far off that pace right now with 28 and driving for another score.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're in conservative mode right now. You see Gianluca Ragone, 118 yards, over 1,000 for the year, 70 yards receiving, total yards 188, and 3 times into the end zone.
First and 10. Nasden trying to get outside, gets the block, and turns the corner, and cuts it back in. Nice run. down near the 15-yard line.
And, you know, credit Drew Gibbs, too. He doesn't need John Luker going in this ball game. Doesn't need him to get banged up. You know, it's good to see, while we have a moment talking about an injury, good to see Ryan Colger back in on the action. So Colger maybe just a cramp. But, Lou, I tell you, when I look at this offense, and some people in Ramapo country might think I'm a little crazy, as you take a look at the Super 7 still getting the job done, Madsen and Kyle with a good call, a good carry once again. But when I look at this offense, for me it invokes memories of 1997.
Off tackle, Nasden again.
Now, people are going to say, whoa, 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 don't go there. Don't go to the hallowed grounds of the 97 team. Of course, you know, Chris Sims at quarterback in his junior year. Greg Toll, the all-time leading rusher, you know, here at Ramapo High School, rushed for 5,000 yards in his career, 84 touchdowns. You talk about receivers on that team, Rob Milanese and Nick Gallo and Rob, you know, Barabee and all, you know, I mean, just an incredible team. But this team, to me, has all those elements too.
Granitel hands it off again up the middle. Nasden goes inside the 10-yard line.
Now, of course, I'm not comparing Charlie Granitel to Chris Sims, but working within the system, a quarterback who throws to spots, who knows where his receivers are going to be, and who has a dynamic trio of receivers, these guys are as good as it gets on the high school level. Then you got the punishing running back, and they just pile up yardage, and they just put it to you.
Second down and about 6 from the 10-yard line. Ramapo on another terrific drive here. Granitel gives it again. Nasden, this time he's caught from behind and brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan Green with a nice play, got penetration.
You know, when I spoke to Charlie Granitel and Drew Gibbs yesterday, I said to Charlie Granitel, where's the point where Charlie gets over the hump? He's a backup as a sophomore. He's a backup as a junior, but Drew Gibbs says Charlie could have started as a junior, but he got hurt early in the season. Then we went with the senior. I said, Charlie, where do you get over the hump? He says, I get over the hump when I start working with who? Phil Sims. I mean, and Phil Sims, just another scenario where Phil Sims is working with a North Jersey quarterback.
Nice run by Kyle Nasden again. He gets down near the 5-yard line.
Now, of course, Phil Sims has the ties here to Ramapo. His son went here. And I said, yeah, well, how did that all come about? He says, well, first of all, we kind of live on the same street. So we're neighbors. But he says, I says, yeah, but how does it first happen? He says, well, Phil calls up and says, Charlie, you want to work out? It's Phil. And, of course, what do you say to Charlie Granitel? Yeah, let's do it. He says, all right, come to the field tomorrow. And, oh, by the way, Charlie, bring your receivers. So there they are with an exclusive workout, and Phil kind of breaks them all down. You know, Phil, he's like a forensic quarterback pathologist, man. He can just break you down and tell you know just what's going on.
A reverse Raider trying to cut back in. He does, and he gets inside the 5. That could be enough for a first down. It was a 4th down play, and it is. Nope, it's not. They did not make it. So Wayne Hills stops them.
So there's Charlie, and hence the legend is born here with Phil Sims with his imprint on it. Phil Sims, I said, who just loves to work with North Jersey quarterbacks. He's a great community guy. I mean, the guy is board certified, PhD in the art of quarterbacking, and he likes to share it. And here's Charlie Granitel, 5'8", never played it down as a quarterback until his senior year, and he's thrown 20 touchdown passes in his first 8 games. He's thrown for, 1,500 yards now in his first 8 games, and he is a huge story.
It's been quite a story. Warzel back to throw, back in the game, and goes downfield, intended for Ryan Mink, but step for step with him, Matt Sisma, senior defensive back.
And look who's back into the game, so a chance just to reflect on the sidelines for Nick Warzel.
Just about halfway through this 4th quarter. Wayne Hills trailing 28-0. Patriots deep in their own territory, just trying to get something going here. Del throws outside, tipped, And the ball loose, and looks like it might have been picked, and it is. Intercepted off the deflection. And the interception made by Kyle Blanco. A reserve linebacker.
Hey, nice job by Kyle here. And they're getting some minutes. Blanco, just a sophomore. And watch this. It hops up off the receiver, then is tipped up in the air. And Blanco gets his paws on it. He's got his first career interception. Nice job, Kyle.
New quarterback in for Ramapo. Adrian Passari comes in at the QB position. So Charlie Granatel's night has come to an end. Handoff goes up the middle. Nadsden in, touchdown! Kyle Nadsden puts it in. And a well-deserved touchdown. He has run hard and very well here in this fourth quarter.
And the Ramapo fans let him know Kyle putting his imprint on this game. Hit the hole fast, found the blockers, and then just kind of used his physical presence to get himself into the end zone. And Drew Gibbs knows his team is moving on now. They'll continue on with a perfect 8-0. They've been down this road before. A perfect season in Drew's first year at the helm. And Chris Olson knows there is still football to be played this year. They'll get back on the horse. They'll drop to 5-3, but they're going to the playoffs. And they'll have an opportunity to get back in Ramapo.
Snap is good. Kick is through. 5:47 remaining in the fourth. Ramapo 35. Wayne Hills nothing.
So watch Kyle. Nadsden finds a little seam, shakes off the first tackler, rides the second tackler into the end zone. And Kyle into the house with his third touchdown on the season for the senior. Done a good job running with some power there. And Nadsden came into the game with 153 yards rushing. He's got to be over the 200 mark now and got his third touchdown of the year.
Ramapo fans on their feet. They are giving the Green Raiders a standing ovation in front of us. It has been quite an effort tonight for Ramapo, a dominating effort against Wayne Hills. You don't see that too much in this rivalry.
No, that's for sure. They're returning the favor. Wayne Hills shut them out 19-0 in the state final last December.
Bucci in trouble. Breaks one tackle. Down at the 15-yard line. We are at Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Ramapo undefeated coming into the game, leading 35-0 against arch rival Wayne Hills. Lou Brogno along with Jimmy Cavallo here on the MSG Tri-State Game of the Week.
And Lou, Ramapo 5:35 away from posting their third consecutive shutout. So the defense rock solid again.
Handoff goes up the middle, a very short pickup. Bucci carried the football. And Andrew getting up a little slowly after that carry. It'll be 2nd and 9, a pickup of just one. There's Koger. He looks like he's feeling a lot better.
Hey, Koger, man, big night. Big night. Came in, they said he's been a great addition. You know, a surprise how good he's been. They knew he was good, but not this good. He came out. You know, Koger set the tone tonight. 2 sacks on the first couple series of the game and, you know, really got everybody into it.
Wayne Hills, another quarterback in there. Number 13, Mike Peischel. He's a sophomore. So he gets a little bit of time here in this fourth period against Ramapo in the big game.
So Ramapo will regain an NBIL Division I title with this win tonight. And they will put the cement the notion even further that they are the team to beat in Group 3.
A screen pass intercepted. Touchdown.
Oh, man. Big Troy.
Troy Helion, junior defensive end with a defensive lineman's dream come true. He picks it off and takes it in.
.6'3", look at him smiling. Now he knows. Now he knows how A.J. Dewey felt when he was playing the Jets.
Hey, that's a lifetime memory right there.
That was something. Not only able to tip it, but then to gather it in and take it into the end zone. And Lou, the celebration just continues.
Bobby Heilman in to kick the extra point. High snap this time, but the kick is sucked right through. 4:09 left in the game. 42-0. Ramapo.
Look at Troy. The boys. That's got to excite you if you're on the team. Watch it again. And when you're 6'3", they tell you, when the quarterback throws, get your hands up. Troy comes in, leaves his feet, tips it up in the air. Great athleticism here, hauls it in, and into the end zone. Oh, man. One more look again, this time from the backside. Tough throw for the QB. You got Troy extending. Look at Troy. It's like he planned that all the way, Lou. That was no problem for him. Look at him. Got himself a touchdown. And look at the last 3 games. 114-0. Ramapo is rocking and rolling, and on the track, the fans are hoisting the banner. They are the 2003 NBIL League champs.
And the fans going wild as a couple of fans have the banner hoisted on the track. League champions.
Apparently they were pretty confident they were going to get it. They had the banner made up. And I guess when he got the steamroller, there it is. NBIL champ. Look at these fathers right here. They got the heart. Widen out a little bit on that camera. Hey, look at the hard hats on. Yeah, those are some football fathers right there. You got to like it, them guys.
Cheerleaders, lots to cheer about tonight.
Yeah, it's a celebration night. Tale of 2 teams on the other side. Wayne Hills, well, they were on that side of the ledger a year ago on the victorious side. They'll have to regroup. They'll be back. Championship programs always come back.
Long pass downfield, incomplete. Pretty good coverage offered by Chris Hogan, number 24.
So what do you think, Lou? Those fathers said, should we have the banner made up? we might jinx it. Might be bad luck. Nah, we're too good. Let's have it made up, they said. All right, so apparently that's Chris Arnold's father, you'd have to believe.
Yep.
Nice moment for the Arnolds. A lot of family, a lot of community here. They love their football at Ramapo High School. Hey, Arnold! We were out here tailgating, Lou. We arrived a couple hours before the game. The tailgates were going on.
Again, Mike Peichel in a quarterback for Wayne Hills, hands it off. Third and long in the fourth. And the only drama left now is what the final score will be, because this game long over. Ramapo will remain undefeated at 8-0.
I thought you were going to say the only drama is that they carry off Chuck Granatell or Mike Quick. They carry Quick right into the hills.
Third down and about 6. Throw comes outside, catch by Mink, and that's good for a first down. Pretty good throw by the sophomore quarterback. Drilled it right in there. Very important for him to make some good throws here, and that was very impressive after the interception. You figure sophomore can get all shook up.
And Mink, tough night. I mean, Mink coming in nearly 500 yards receiving, their go-to guy in the receiver. And he took him to that point, get a nice reception. But as you said, Good to see Mike, sophomore, throwing the ball with a lot of zip on it. Look at him.
Lets it fly on a pump fake downfield, and it is incomplete, intended for Mink. Stops the clock with 2:25 left.
So Chris Olson, 17th year Wayne Hills. He takes the good with the bad. He knows his team will be back. But he will not win his 10th NVIL title. And he has his work cut out for him here in these Group 3 playoffs.
Well, they have another regular season game left next week, Wayne Hills. They'll take on Pascack Valley before they go into the playoffs. Ryan Green carries the ball. Struggles for a couple up to the 44.
And Drew Gibbs now with another steamroller of a season going. And the only question is, can somebody stop that Green Raider offense?
You know, the way the schedule's worked out, Ramapo, of course, their regular season now fairly over the first 8 games, and they'll have a week off before the playoffs start. They're ready to go. Wayne Hills, I think it's important that they have another game left next week, Jim, that they can get themselves back together before they head into the playoffs.
And reestablish a little rhythm.
Throw comes outside, delivered, and caught.
You know, in this small sample, we've seen a fight, though.
Yeah.
Mike has looked pretty good. Quick feet, good quickness out of the pocket there, you know, faking, not giving up on the play, and able to make the connection. So, not bad. You know, most importantly, Lou, as a sophomore thrown into this game, he doesn't look afraid at all. He looks like he's ready to go. And that guy right there, he was a sophomore once on the sidelines, but he's a senior now, and well, what a senior season. I know people are saying, all right, he's really talking up Charlie Granatel, but to me, it's just a great story. You know, waited his time, got his opportunity, and making the most of it. Man, 20 touchdown passes.
Handoff goes up the middle on a 4th down play, and Wayne Hills picks up a first down as they get into Ramapo territory with 52 seconds left. Charlie?
All right, Charlie. Hey, listen, you know what Charlie said? He said, you know, my biggest fan is my grandpa, Tommy. Grandpa Tom, Lou, game started 7. Grandpa Tom, he's here about 5:45. He wants the best seat in the house.
Mike Quick predicted us.
You think Grandpa Tom's proud? Grandpa seeing his grandson lead this team on a season like this? You gotta love it.
First down. Aisha throws outside. Caught. Green coming out of the backfield. Takes a hard hit, but takes it down to the 31 or 2. That's good for a Wayne Hills first down.
And Paisha right